Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is the first NHL 21 content drop video. Basically, every single day that there is new content in NHL 20, what I did was I just reviewed it all and kind of give you guys the breakdown now. Obviously, we're starting out in NHL 20 with really low overall, so today's content, nothing crazy to get excited about, but we're going to take a look at the 80 and above cards, the new Primetimes that came out, and see if there's any maybe some low-key buys and snipes that we should go after, just see if they're good value or not. We'll also do a little bit of a team review, show you guys the squadron that I'm currently using, but I hope you guys are enjoying the new game, and make sure to catch me on Twitch Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. I go until about 4 p.m. And also subscribe to the YouTube channel for daily NHL content. So let's get into the new Prime Times for October 13th. So we'll kick things off with the 80 overall Jason Spezza. Now, he's actually got a really good build for center. 6'3", 214, right-handed, and does have 83 faceoffs, which is actually quite high for a low 80s overall base card. And does come with the speedster synergy, so it pumps him above the 83 speed. This is actually, low-key, a pretty decent card, a nice budget card that you guys could go and grab for your third or fourth lines, just based on the face-off rating alone. If you're able to activate the speedster synergy, obviously that would be definitely recommended, because anything below 80 is really tough. But if there's any position in this game in terms of the meta and how it's played that you can get away with having a slower player, it would be center position. Obviously, the wingers is where you really need to focus on the fast guys, but not a bad shot at 86 overall wrist shot power if you can get the synergy activated and speed at 83 plus that face-off rating, and he'll be good in the defensive zone as well with that big size at 6'3", so not a bad card. Following him, we've got the 80 overall Andrej Sekera, 6', 200, left defenseman with the howitzer synergy, which makes him automatically valuable early on. This synergy is by far the best. It gives you agility, speed, slap shot, and wrist shot power +3. All four of the synergies are important, so that just it is the best player-based synergy. And if you don't know what the synergies mean or the difference between team-based and synergy-based, if you get a player-based synergy activated, only the players that have that synergy get the boost. A team-based synergy is if you can get it activated, the whole team gets it. That's why it's a little bit more difficult to complete. But at 6', 200, he's got okay size with 80. As long as you can activate howitzer here, then I would actually say that he's not a bad card. Again, for a lower overall team, you're just starting out, which almost everyone is. 84 overall speed and agility at 84 as well. With a slap shot power of 86, you could do worse. The only thing that is really rough is his defensive awareness. That, that is what determines intercepts on cards, and because intercepts are so low, and the cross crease is so valuable and prevalent in NHL 21, it makes him a little bit tough. But for a lower end card to get howitzer activated, this could actually be a decent buy. And just searching the auction house right now, like 1,500, isn't bad at all. I mean, again, a card that has howitzer and allows you to activate it is going to have some value no matter what. And if at 84 speed overall, you could do worse for defensemen for sure. Next up, we've got the 81 overall Paul Stasny signing with the Winnipeg Jets. Obviously, he does have the shutdown synergy, which is one of the lesser important ones, probably on the bottom end of player-based synergies. And his speed, only 81 across the board, is shot kind of in that lower mid-tier as well. Face-offs, though, at 82, just like Jason Spezza, does make him valuable. However, if you can get speedster activated on Jason Spezza, I would rather have him just because of the size advantage as well. So I would rather have Spezza over Stasny in this case. This card doesn't do enough. But again, 82 on faceoffs does make him usable in NHL 21 at launch right now. So if you are looking for a third or fourth liner, if you're free to play team, this could be a viable option. Moving on to the 81 overall, Kasperi Kapanen with the Light the Lamp synergy. Has really good skating, 86 acceleration, 84 agility, and 86 speed for the wing. And if you can get the Light the Lamp activated, it will bump his wrist shot up, which is the most important in terms of shots for wingers, to an 83, which again, for lower end players, you're just starting out, free to play, makes it totally usable. So yeah, this card isn't a bad option at all for your bottom pairings. 6'1", 187 is a nice size as well. So yeah, just another low-key with synergies viable card, which is awesome about NHL 21, is the fact that you can use these lower guys with certain stats, and the synergies make them viable, which I'm really enjoying so far. So definitely a card that you could use as well, that isn't going to cost you at all, especially with that speed on the wings. Following him, we've got the 81 overall Jake Allen, 6'2", 203, with the distributor synergy. Honestly, I think that there are much better options. In my opinion, I think that I've been asked this a lot about goaltenders early on in NHL 20. What I would recommend, use whoever. Get whatever. If you pack a gold, an over 80 overall goaltender, just use it. Until you can afford the Carey Price. In my opinion, Carey Price and Vasilevsky have just been absolutely dynamite and worth the investment. With the changes to goaltender, how they're capping certain attributes depending on size, it makes all of them viable, and that 6 foot to 6'2" range is sort of where you want to go. That's the sweet spot, and Carey Price, for me personally, has been absolutely lights out. And then the crown jewel of today's primetime release, we've got the 84 overall HenrikLundqvist, and finally, he is viable because of the stat increases and whatnot to smaller goaltenders at 6'1". Notice this, he also has 75 aggression. A lot of the goaltenders early on have had really high aggression. If you don't know how aggression works for goaltenders, in NHL 20 it's switched. It's not a stat more, it's a tendency. So the higher the aggression, the more they'll come out of their crease, play at the top. The lower aggression goaltenders was the meta in NHL 20 because it helped with the cross-crease one-timers, and with how 21 is playing, you want to focus on lower aggression goaltenders as well. This 84 HenrikLundqvist, I actually am curious about trying out. Spark synergy is very good as well, and has decent glove high stats early on. Again, those are the stats that are going to keep the short side wristers and whatnot out of your net. Take a real quick at if there was any pulled, and if there's any in the auction house here. 15K, there's no way I'd pay that, but anything under 5 is where I'd be looking at. Again, you don't want to spend a lot of money on your goaltender, so look and see if you can snag a bid. Like this will probably go less than 5, especially if you're a Lundqvist fan. This is definitely a viable goaltender card that you can use in NHL 21. We should also talk about the new packs that are out in the store. Getting a lot of questions about what packs to open. So for these work a lot like the Jumbo Player packs as well that have been out. Limit 3 per 24 hours. So once you open the third one, you have to wait another 24 hours before you can open all of them except for the customization one, but you probably want to avoid that one in general. So we'll take a look at the value in them. In my opinion, if you were going to spend money in this game, as I did, I spent a ton of it. I did it all at the start because I felt like I would get the most value out of it then. I would avoid these ones. The premium packs just do not give you anything. It's a lot of just fodder. It's a lot of getting gold cards that you're going to trade in for sets and whatnot. So taking a look at this ones, the Elite pack is pretty gross, I'm not going to lie. Just based on the 44% over an 83 plus is a really nice probability. But the fact that you're going to get 10 items with at least 5 80-plus overall players gives you a really good shot at getting a good pull. So that, if you're going to open up any packs, this is the one. That's a really good pack to go and get. The Players pack is a little bit cheaper at 300 points. Guys, I need to make sure that you guys know this. If you are new or looking to buy packs, do not use coins, okay? It is never going to be worth it to spend coins on a pack. You always just want to save your coins to buy individual players. So the only time you're going to buy packs is if you put money into the game. If you don't, just save them. There will be a few times throughout the year, however, where a pack comes out that's on discount, and for coins, you actually get enough back out of the pack, but it's very rare. And then there's the customization choice pack. I would just avoid this entirely. I mean, customization packs or customization items are cool, but don't spend money on them. So I would do all of these. To be honest, if you only have a limited amount of points, I would pull 3 of these because you can get 3, wait 24 hours, and if they're in there again, I would do it again. It depends how long they're in the store, though. So, guys, that was the first content day, really, for NHL 21. The pre-order release is now on, so obviously anyone that pre-ordered the Deluxe or Grade 8 Edition is now have access to the game. I'll just go over my team real quick. Again, I spent all of my money that I was going to spend on the year at the game, so, guys, obviously that's how I have such a good team. But Lafleur and McDavid on the wings, unbelievable. Save up for these after you get Lemieux. Then I've got Curry, Crosby, and I just bought Jean Beliveau, who surprises me. I haven't liked his card ever, but I've really like it so far in 21. They've got Kucherov, Bobby Clark, another card I've hated, but does have the Howitzer synergy. Really liking him. Stamkos as well with that Howitzer synergy. And then the fourth line, James Neal, still can't stand him. I really wish I didn't do this set, although it was a lot cheaper during early access, but yeah, just not good. And then I've got Carlson and Pronger, Hedman and Larry Murphy, and then these two I'm replacing early on. And then, as I said earlier, I've got Carey Price in net. So guys, that is going to do it for the content. I do this every single day there's new content. We break down all of the new cards, so I give you guys the most up-to-date information. Please subscribe if you have not already. The numbers have been absolutely insane, so I appreciate that. And check out my Who Should You Choose video as I go through all of your comments. If you have some cards that you're wondering who to go between, leave a comment in that video, and I will answer it tomorrow morning's video as well. So guys, thank you for watching, and if I don't see you around here, I will see you on Twitch, hopefully, starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Have a good one, guys.